Please be advised that Little Miss Recap contains adult language.
But I've...
Shut your mouth and let me talk to you for a minute.
No.
You won't. You keep cutting me off.
No. I don't expect you to back me up anymore.
Don't you dare point your finger at me.
I've been here day long, in and out, for all these years.
No. You stay and talk.
I'm done listening to you.
You stay and talk.
No. I'm not going to, because you're not listening.
You're not listening to me.
And I'm not going to.
Okay, so we're done?
Goodbye.
You. Shut it off.
Hi everyone, welcome to Little Miss Recap, the podcast where we look back on the mistakes we've made in our lives and accept absolutely no culpability or accountability.
Yeah, it's kind of like the Ghost of Christmas Past.
Ooh.
Except we don't learn anything.
You mean Jacob Marley?
Jacob Marley, Cameron, it's that situation, except we don't actually learn anything.
Okay.
We just revisit and go, well, that sucked. Well, that wasn't good.
That sucked. Guys.
That wasn't great.
My name's Amye. I'm here at my sugar to my cookie.
Aww.
Amanda.
That's very seasonally appropriate.
Yeah, because by the time everybody's hearing this, it's Christmas Eve.
I know. For those of you who are Christmas celebrators, merry, happy, and all this stuff. And those of you who are not, enjoy the hell out of tomorrow because it'll be quiet.
Yes, and you'll hopefully have the day off.
Yeah. Some people won't, and if you are in a profession where you don't, thank you for your service, for real.
Yeah, if you're like a first responder and you have to work through everything, like when I was essential personnel at Sears, when I sold shoes, and they made me come in on every holiday because I was somehow essential. Thank you for your service. Thank you. Somebody has to sell those old men those kids.
First responders, doctors, and Sears shoe people.
Yes.
All the same. The same.
All right, Amanda. So today we are here to talk about... Oh, shit. I don't have the...
I do.
Okay.
Sister Wives Special. Look back where we started.
Ooh, part one.
Yes, part one. Well, it's where we started, and then the fourth one is where we are now. So
this would be episode 20.
Yes, this would be episode 20 of this season. Or in Lalu, it's like episode 95. Who knows?
I want to say something. Puddle Monkey has stepped it up.
Puddle Monkey is kicking ass here.
What is going on? Are we in another dimension?
And all of we actually get really good info and insight out of this.
Yes.
And people really thinking. And
yes.
And we get to see Robyn have a really big fight with an iPad.
Robyn's fight with the iPad...
Better or worse than the fight?
Only by the fight. Okay. No, the fight is better. The fight is
chucking hot water and everything. And Janelle saying, fuck you.
Guys, I hope you enjoyed our new intro. And I hope that you especially enjoyed the part where you hear Cody pouring the water.
By the way, she did not enhance that. That was actually the audio.
That's the actual audio.
Yeah.
Cody pouring the hot water. I mean, it just can't get better.
It can't. Can't stop, won't stop.
Speaking of, I want to thank you, Amanda, because it is a holiday weekend and you're putting in the time with me. This is 2 episodes a week and I appreciate it.
My pleasure. There's no other way I'd rather celebrate the birth of our Savior than talking about Cody Brown and his fucked up family.
Because we're crucifying Cody.
He is. He's similarly oppressed in the way that Jesus was.
I have never met anyone
a bigger victim.
Yes, he is a victim about everything.
The only bigger victim than him is Robyn.
If you guys listen to our we'll get there. But if you listen to our talkback episode that we dropped on Friday, like he also says he was a victim and he was suffering and mourning the loss of his big picture when Christine didn't want to live in the big house.
It was the Biggie Housey.
It was. Shout out to Corey and Carly.
Carly, yes. Biggie Housey that took him down. No, it wasn't that. It was Cody being an asshole.
It was Cody being a total... you can't... Did you listen to her on Juicy Scoop?
No, I have not. Did you?
I have not either, but I've heard the details.
Okay.
And apparently they were only banging 5 times a year.
Wow.
You can't only bang your wife 5 times a year. Christine is in her prime.
Right.
Like, dude.
Dude, you should have been having crazy, crazy romps around the around the hay, but nope, not this guy.
Nope.
He just wants to bang Robyn.
We're going to jump right into it. I don't have any announcements. Oh, I will say I do have an announcement.
Okay.
We are tomorrow you will hear the Little Miss Trash Bag Christmas Spectacular live from, I said Cody Pass before. It's Coyote Pass.
Coyote Pass.
That is with Ace and Caitlin Fanning from Love Should Be Multiplied, Not Divided. And also, same schedule next week. You'll hear Talk Back Part 2 on Friday. And you'll hear the Look Back, Where Are We Now? Here we are. There you are. We're all here.
Yes, everybody's here.
On New Year's Eve.
Yes.
And then after that, we have Christine and David's wedding, which is a 2-parter, which I'm super excited for.
I was not so excited about it until I saw the preview or the trailer, and now I'm real psyched about it.
Well, because we're getting the OG 13 in there.
I know. We get Maddie and Hunter, and
they have feelings, and I want to hear them.
They are pumped for this wedding.
They're pumped for it. And so we're going to have our coverage of that, and then we jump into the rewatch. So that will all be happening. And then 90 Day Single Life will also be on Patreon, Supercast, and Apple subscriptions.
And also, we're still doing The Crown, MAFS. We're busy.
And there's no way we can't do Waco American Apocalypse.
No, we're absolutely doing that. We're recording that next week.
Yeah. Okay. So we're just going to be in your ear holes all holiday season.
Happy Merry to everybody.
Yes.
And the way we're going to celebrate it now is by talking about this shit show.
Take us away.
Okay. So the idea of this is we're starting with memories from the early episodes. So Cody says they all have iPads. First of all, we learned that this family is not an Apple family because no one knows what the hell to do with an iPad.
Nobody knows how to work an iPad. No.
Yeah. The fact that Mary is not an Apple girl surprised me. I could see Mary being an Apple girlie.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Not
I
Robyn.
could see her having
Nokia. Robyn has like the jitterbug phone that you just press 2 buttons.
Mary has her old Nokia and she's like, it still works. I'm still hanging on.
No, that's
it still lights up.
No, it's Janelle who's still holding on to her.
Yeah.
Her Nokia. I mean, it only works on the network some of the time, but that's fine.
Janelle likes herself an iPhone because she could use voice to text and she doesn't have to type.
That's right.
Yeah.
Lazy again. Okay. So Cody says he's nervous because this is going to be a big game of gotcha. Okay.
Oh, I fucking hate him. Not off to a good start, dude. No, not off to a good start.
There's not a good showing of one Cody Wynn Brown in this episode by any stretch of the imagination.
I can't think of an episode where Cody had a good showing ever.
No, ever. So we start with Cody saying how he married each of these women. He fell in love with Mary, and then he fell in love again with Janelle, and then he fell in love again with Christine. And the thing is, we're jumping back and forth. Like, there's the picture-in-picture of people's reactions, but I really only focused on the things that people said, not their faces so much.
Okay.
And because then this recap would have been 25 pages instead of 7. So
I got you.
Mary says, and then out of love, and out of love again, and out of love again.
Yes.
Mary doesn't give a fuck anymore. Mary is hilarious here.
Driving gloves are off.
Uh-huh. And Cody talks about how they'd always been one family. All of them were married before they had kids, which I think this is really important to a lot of why this family unraveled.
Yes.
Those 4 people, dysfunctional or not, had a thing that was all figured out.
I agree.
And all of those kids were raised by all 4 of those people. Well, and
the
OG 13 were raised by all 4 of those people.
And the kids created a nice distraction.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
So they had a lot of problems, but you guys all know out there if you've raised kids, like when you're in the thick of raising kids, sometimes your marital issues get shoved to the back.
Right.
It shouldn't be that way, but it is.
That's why a lot of couples split up after their kids leave the house, because now they're like, oh, we have to look at each other for the rest of our lives?
Correct.
Yep. Not doing it. And looking at the video, Christina's like, oh my God, they were all babies, because it's a lot of images of kids running around. And she's like, we were babies and they were babies. And then Robyn says, that's the family I fell in love with way before Cody. Wait. I was like, we're getting a shame bell? What's happening? No. Okay. That's an appropriate one.
Okay. All right.
And Janelle says that every family has their drama, but she felt that the kids were cohesive. And she's also like, oh my God, they were so little.
I know.
They were so little.
I can't even watch videos of my kids when they were little because I sob.
Oh,
yeah.
Just all the pictures of those little toe-headed kids running around, like
I know.
little baby Savannah and Gwendolyn. Like,
I know, they were so cute.
They were
and
so
all
cute.
of Christine's kids looked like Truly when they were born. Like, it's so weird.
I know.
Because I'm like, wait a minute, is that Truly? No, that's not Truly. Like, it's
Truly didn't exist yet, not yet. And Mary says she
BT before Truly.
BT. It's how we split the world. BT and AT.
No, it isn't. It's BTF before the fight, after the fight.
It's fair too. It's fair too. Your life changed for sure in that moment. The trajectory of your whole life changed in that moment. Mary says she likes those memories when they were happy and they supported each other. And she says, I have so much better hair now.
Hold on.
She does. Well,
she does not have good hair.
It wasn't good then, but it's not good now, but it really wasn't good then.
And listen, this is somebody, I don't have good hair either, Mary. I hear you. People are going to look at pictures of me from various stages of life and be like, wow, her hair was terrible. Always, right up until I'm, dead.
Yeah, pretty much.
And you're coming to my grave to see the memorial iPad.
With the etching of Janelle on the ATV. And the ceremonial hot water cup. Yes. Okay. Cody says they all look awful.
Fuck off, dude.
Wow. He's like, we all look awful. Awful. And they're like, why do you say that? He's like, we did. Whatever. But they were all naive, he says. Which, they were all naive, for sure. Cody married Mary in 1990. He says it was a great party. He didn't want to leave. He had the great time, but then he was like, oh, I can go home and bang my wife now. Let's do that.
Mm-hmm.
3 years later, he married Janelle. It was a very quiet ceremony. She had just come into their church and she was leaving her family behind. And she and Cody both had the same experience of leaving LDS, moving over to the AUB. And so as he said, as a result, like a lot of people didn't come to their wedding. It was just a real small affair. And
it could be because she was married to Mary's brother.
That too. There is that detail. Mm-hmm. And a year later, he married Christine. They had a quiet, small wedding and then a big dinner at a reception center. He said he was a deer in headlights. It was too much pressure and way too fast. He's glad they had their kids and their life experiences together, but they should have been in a state of courtship for much longer.
Okay, that's not terrible to say, right?
No, you should. Well, they've been friends for years prior to this.
Yeah.
So it's sort of like you and Timmy in that you'd been friends for a long time. Mm-hmm. You start hooking up, but you're already starting at like 5 on the ladder.
Yeah.
Getting there.
Yep.
And Mary said they had 3 wives and a dog before they had kids. And they all talk about how it's not necessarily common in their world to have 3 wives, no kids, and then the kids happen. Usually it's like you marry, you have some kids, you marry someone new, have some more kids.
It's true.
So they were a little different.
I mean, that's how Bill Paxton did it on Big Love.
That is how he did it on Big Love.
Was that wait, I have to tell you something.
Oh, God. Go ahead.
My sister and I, on our other podcast,
we're
talking about Bill Paxton and Bill Pullman. I can't tell them apart. We were calling Bill Paxton the dirty one.
You said that because he's the one that he would be fun in a dive
He's
bar.
the one
Bill
that we
Pullman
would bang.
Going to church with you.
Yeah. So was it Bill Paxton that was on Big Love?
Paxton who was on Big Love.
All right.
Yes.
Okay. Everything I need to know about polygamy I learned from Big Love, which was a fictional television show.
Which then Cody tried to completely emulate.
Yes. Yeah.
But then there's that.
All right.
So Robyn says they were able to establish a one family concept, Mary, Christine, Janelle, Cody, and she wanted to be a part of that. And we revisit Cody telling the kids that he wants to marry Robyn, and they all seem super pumped. Janelle said, we need another wife. It's getting kind of boring. And Mary thought the same thing. And Christine was like, y'all are fucking nuts. We don't need this.
Yeah, they did not need this.
No.
Again, learn from Bill Paxton. The 3 wives is the secret sauce.
It is. It is. When every time he tried to pull in a 4th one, it did not go well. Nikki got real upset. Margene did not like it.
And Barb, ran that shit.
Barbara ran that
Yes.
shit.
Yeah.
I love that show. Okay. So, Janelle says the kids were excited for Robyn and their kids to come into the family. Mary said bringing Robyn in was like a very new experience for them because it had been so long since they brought someone else to do it. And we see Robyn saying Cody is her soulmate. That scene where she's like doing her makeup in front of the mirror. And she created a list of things that she wanted in a husband, and she got all of it with Cody. And Mary's
What's
like,
on that list? What's on that list?
Someone with curly hair.
Has to wear weird driving gloves everywhere.
Yes. Has to hate his children. Has to be a father of 18 with a 2-seater convertible.
Agrees that babies are manipulators.
Agrees that babies are manipulators. Is anti-vax. Part
of the manosphere.
Yes. Will absolutely favor me. Even though 4chan didn't exist then, she knew it was coming, and my husband needs to be a member of that. She knew Q was coming. She needed to get him in on that. Yeah.
She needed somebody who was, quote, awake, whatever, dick bag. Okay.
And Mary's like, I don't want to watch this. It's funny to see the times where they're like, I don't really want to see this.
Yeah.
Janelle says that in the past, they have been there before and they know what the outcome will be. So they know what it's like to bring new wives in. And then when they get through this transition with Robyn, there'll be a bigger, cooler family.
Yeah.
Not so much.
You know how Cody was like, in the beginning, he was saying that he liked, or he's grateful that they have their kids singing Christine. I wonder, are we grateful? Like, in other words, is there a way we can wish away Saul and Ari? They never happened.
Wow.
No, wow. Here's what I'm saying. Hear me out. That
might be one of the darkest things you've said, but go on.
Hear me out. They still exist. They're just in a different plane.
They're in a different astral plane. Yes. Is the Galactics involved in this?
Yes, they are hanging out in the galactic ship with Robyn Williams. I don't wish them dead.
Lennon.
I'm just thinking to myself, yes, if Cody didn't marry Christine, they wouldn't have those kids. So it needed to happen. If Cody didn't marry Robyn, they wouldn't have Saul and Ari. And then I went, oh, did that?
Is the world a worse place for that?
But anyway, I digress. Okay.
Yes. So
again, let me just reiterate. I don't want them dead.
No, just a different astral plane.
On a different astral plane. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. So Cody says that it was a special time in his life and he finally fell in love. One of the things I like about this episode, he doesn't say it in the way that I want him to say it, but what he does really say is, I never knew what being in love was until I met Robyn.
Which is fine.
It's fine. I can't blame him for that.
You can the look I just
I can blame him for being in love with Robyn, but I can't blame him for falling in love with who he falls in love with. He has bad taste. It's not my fault.
The concept of love will meet different needs when you're 22 than when you're 40.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
And they had a more. No, I can't say that. Never mind. I can't actually say that because I can't agree with what I was about to say.
Okay.
And Christine says it was difficult being a plural wife when she knew there was a soulmate situation. Prior to Robyn, she felt they were all equal. And as soon as Robyn came into the picture, she knew this was not going to be equal anymore.
Christine saw the writing on the wall. The writing on the wall.
She saw it before anyone else did. For sure. And Janelle says when a new wife comes in, there are growing pains, but the husband has to grow his capacity versus diminish the other relationships. And Janelle keeps coming back to this. She's come back to it in multiple episodes.
And Janelle is correct because as much as we hate Robyn, and I have no doubt she manipulated the situation, ran things behind the scenes, it all ultimately falls on Cody.
He's the one who completely dialed back his other relationships and put all of his energy into this new one.
Yes.
And Mary says we can be okay with another wife in the family and also feel jealousy, which is true. Like you can hold those two things at once. You can be glad she's here and also be jealous.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's completely fine. Cody says that he and Robyn were love struck with each other, but everyone else was complaining and didn't like it. Okay. Yeah. Well, who would like it?
Yeah.
Robyn says when she was courting Cody, it was really special, but it was also a challenge, and she was waiting for everybody to fully embrace her. And Christine says when he was courting Robyn, she thought she was perfect for the family. I loved her. I thought she would make our family complete. Like, Christine was into this.
Because Robyn put on the act.
Mm-hmm.
The minute it got hard, that act dissolved and collapsed.
Exactly.
But Robyn put on the act.
Particularly during courting. That's easy to do.
Yeah.
She wasn't living with him. It's super easy.
Yeah, you just bang in the back of that Lexus.
That's right. Oh. And they agreed the whole family agreed it was the right time to bring Robyn in. And Cody explains that he's in love with Robyn, but that doesn't diminish. Oh, he's talking that with Robyn, like that night of the chimichanga and hot chocolate dinner.
Yes.
Why do we remember these details? I don't know.
I didn't remember that detail, but now I do.
Because everyone wants a chimichanga and hot chocolate.
I'm here for that.
It's a classic combo. And he's like, I'm in love with Robyn, but that doesn't diminish everything else with my other wives. And he's so happy that Robyn picked him. Now, Mary goes, I don't know how to feel watching this, because is Cody lying then, or is he lying now? In the past years, he's come out and he said he never loved Christine. He told Mary he was trying to affirm that he loved her, but here he is saying, like, which is the lie?
Yeah, good, Mary.
And I think now is the lie.
Now is the lie. It is on tape, dude.
Yeah. You wanted to bend Mary over and bang her the day you married Robyn. We saw it.
Right. I could get away with lying and saying I didn't love my ex-husband because nothing's on tape.
Right.
But like, this has been filmed. We can see you.
Roll the tape, Gary. It is here. Cody says he was affirming it and trying to believe it, but it wasn't like it was with Robyn. I can believe that. Okay. That it wasn't like it was with Robyn. Sure. That's fine.
Can we stop giving him credit about things? That's enough.
Sorry. I'm stopped. Okay. I'm done.
All right. She's hitting herself. Bad Amanda.
Mary thinks he did love each of them, but he's trying to make it all fit into his narrative for his current plan, which I think is right. Janelle and Christine both say they felt loved by him, even dating Robyn. Even when he was courting Robyn, Christine says she still felt loved.
Okay.
And Robyn says she has seen husbands gravitate to specific wives, and she's always thought that was destructive. And if she saw him showing favoritism, she would have backed away fast.
Again, we can see you.
Play the
again. That's wrong. We all saw it.
Yes.
Now, we weren't even there and we saw it.
Right, exactly.
Hey everyone, stay tuned. Little Miss Recap will be right back after these words.
And now we talk about the commitment celebration.
Just bracing myself for my favorite part. Okay, go ahead.
And their covenant is eternal, but they're simply celebrating. They're not re-covenanting. They're just having a celebration of their commitment to grow together as a family. I just wrote, God, those dresses were terrible.
Awful. I don't know who that was. Again, we'll cover this extensively in the rewatch, but wow.
So bad. And Cody starts reading the mission statement, and Robyn loses her fucking shit. I can't watch this. I can't do it.
So they give Robyn the iPad.
Oh, God.
I don't know.
It's so good.
I don't know on what plane you guys don't watch this and only listen to us, but you need to watch this part because I have it. I have it. It'll be in the group. She loses her mind. She is all of us when you're trying not to have something playing that's playing and she's screaming and I can't watch this. It's pretty amazing.
It's amazing. And then that's just where we end. She has to run away and that's where we end.
Yeah.
So next time on, which will actually be the fourth of these episodes.
Right.
We get the fight. Oh. We get to rewatch the fight.
Well done, Puddle Monkey. Well done.
We get the conversation on the murder tarp.
Yes.
That's off Carly and Corey. We get Cody saying he's a prisoner here. We get the knife and the kidneys. And just a lot of Robyn's fake crying.
Yeah, so we get a lot of current stuff.
We get a lot from this season, which will be great.
Yeah. Puddle Monkey stepped it up so much that I think they should be nominated for an Emmy for this.
Wow.
And that it should only be step one in their EGOT that they're going to get.
Ah, got it.
Yes.
Oh, we're beginning an EGOT. Okay.
Yes.
So
they need a Grammy.
Suki got a Peabody for her journalistic reporting in the tell-alls. Now Puddle Monkey is getting an Emmy. We're gonna need a Grammy, so we're gonna need a song. They're gonna have to write a song, and sing it. Then we're gonna need an Oscar. So we could just make a movie about the Browns. They could get a documentary Oscar.
Shit out of that.
Same girl, same. I'd have a party and the whole thing.
And then they need a Tony.
And then a Tony. So they're gonna have to have a stage version of Sister Wives.
You know that I took extensive playwriting classes when I got my MFA. I could totally write a play.
Oh my God.
I could totally write a play for the Browns.
Yes.
I could totally do it.
There you go. That's how we get Tim Gibbons' EGOT.
Yeah. Tim, I'm pulling for you, bud.
Tim, this is your path to EGOT. We got you covered.
I will ghostwrite that play. I will send it to you. You shop it around, buddy.
Right. All you need to say to me is, you know that I did this for you. That's it. That's all I need.
Yep. And you know what? I'll even put him as a co-writer on the screen, on the play.
Wow. You two could get an EGOT. Or you can get a
Tony. I would sell that opportunity just to see them land the EGOT.
Yes, exactly. Jesus Christ.
All right, guys. Thanks so much for listening. Hang in there because this drops Christmas Eve.
Right.
And like we said, you'll have our crossover with Ace and Caitlin coming at you tomorrow. And then Friday, 10 o'clock Eastern time, you'll have the next it airs at 9. You'll get our episode at 10. The next talk back.
And hopefully you can listen to this while you fight with putting batteries in your kids' new toys.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
Yeah, that'll be good. Once you're done with all of the merriment of Christmas morning and you're over your whole family, plug this right into your ear holes.
Yeah.
It'll be fine.
Put your AirPods in and just, like Cody, just forget everyone else exists in your family.
Yep. It'll be great.
All right, guys. Thanks so much for listening. Amanda, thank you for doing the notes. That was lovely.
Pleasure.
And we'll see you guys soon. Bye.
Take care, everyone.
Shut it off.